going to New York and do a little dance with the New York song playing in the background. Because you think that would be funny, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling him I would never do that because I'm not some sort of basic beef from... You might be asking yourself how I got here. Well, let's start at the beginning. Hi, I'm Josh. For the last 6 months, I've been working on this, the Norwegian Joy. Last night, I found out that my one day off a month was in New York City. Let's start there. I just found out that I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going into New York. I work at 6:30 in the morning. I have no fucking idea what I'm going to do. I'm gonna be going into New York for the first time and probably the only time. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So, here's the plan. The ship is located here in Hell's Kitchen. I have 5 hours to see as much of New York as possible. We are going to beeline for Times Square, try to avoid getting mauled by Mickey Mouse's ex-wife, check out the Empire State Building and head to Grand Central Station, take the subway to Central Park and be back before dinner to see the Statue of Liberty during sail away. At some point, I also need to find a store to buy some shoes and get something to eat. Let's begin. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my life. Alright ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday, June 11th. And we're going to be going into New York today. I've just finished my morning shift. My roommate here is just waking up and he looks and feels like it. And we're just talking over what I'm supposed to do today. Because I don't know what to do in New York or panicking. I've got a few things that I need to buy, clothes, shoes, stuff like that. My roommate here is saying that I should go into New York and do a little dance holding my phone out with the New York song playing in the background. Because you think that would be funny, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm telling him I would never do that because I'm not some sort of basic beef from... And now that we're all caught up, let's get into my first experience in New York City. Okay, so we are officially in. This is New York. I've got the ship up here behind me. If my camera will expose for it. Yeah, we'll see where we find ourselves. I think I'm just gonna head to Times Square. The weather is pretty nice today. At the time of recording, there are a bunch of fires in British Columbia, Western Canada, and the smoke has blown all throughout Eastern Atlantic, US and Canada. I know Pennsylvania has been hit really hard, and you can certainly smell it in the air in New York. I don't think the air is usually quite this foggy or smoggy, but you'll definitely see it in some of the cinematic shots that I throw in. And you can smell and taste it in the air, that sense of ash, I suppose. The city so far has an interesting feeling to it. You get neighborhoods like this that are pleasant, quiet. It's not as busy as I expected with traffic. You get the lots of brickwork, fire escapes everywhere. But there is certainly a newness to everything. It's an old city, and it shows in the wearing and the wear marks on the concrete, stains and signs of age across the city, I suppose. Not a bad thing, just different from my experience. I suppose trying to find Central Park should be on the agenda for the 5 hours that I have available. We do get occasional park spaces like this throughout, but I think most of my time will be spent walking around, exploring, taking note of what I can see, and a little bit of shopping that I need to do. I think for me, one of the other things that sets off the feeling of age or the grunginess for the city is the occasional sense of urine or other bodily fluids that you get in the air. Certainly the presence of homelessness in the streets and kind of a dirtiness that you get for that aspect as well. I'm going to be putting on a mask here for a bit just to help with the smoke, see if it makes a difference. So it seems that I've been walking up 47th Street and I just crossed 8th Ave, and the city has just radically changed from a quiet community into the sprawling concrete jungle that I associate New York as being known for. And it seems like I'm coming up onto Times Square. It is just staggering. It's just like a cave face opening up suddenly into a grander cavern, and you can see just the skyscrapers soaring in amongst one another. Thus far, the city isn't quite as tall as I would have expected, but I think that is regionally dependent because there are certainly heights in and around the area that I see for myself here. Welcome to Times Square. first New York clip, I just had a guy approach me afterwards. He took my photo. He's like, professional photographer, here on my way to take a photo of you here, there. And I'm like, I pull out my badge on the ship. I'm like, dude, I'm a photographer on the cruise line. I'm at the same thing. I respect the hustle, but it's what I do all day. Look, things. Always so much to see. I guess this is another mascot promo photo op kind of thing. Or they're just strolling around like that, which is cool, I guess. It's crazy to see all the ads, everything. So much going on everywhere. It's a lot to take in. Experience. Oh look, Hamilton. I think this is a mall, so I'm gonna pop in there, try to get my shopping out of the way, and see what else there is to explore. But so far, for the hour or so, not even the half hour that I've been down, it's pretty cool. There's a lot going on, so I'm happy so far. Okay, we have a heading.
We have our heading.
Shout out to Random Gap employee for pointing me towards Macys. I've got to walk a few streets down to 34th. I am at 44th, so 10 blocks down. Here we go. Let's go explore New York some more. Little did I know the ambush I was walking into.
It's a trap!
And now I get the game. Here are some photos. And now I'm out $12 in tips that I somehow willingly gave up to take those pictures. Yeah, I appreciate the hustle for the people that work, but I think that's all. I'm gonna fall for that kind of stuff. Where was I going? 10 more blocks, right. Let's run.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Welcome to Macys, the world's largest department store. What that means is not like Starbucks is the world's largest coffee chain. If I tell you McDonald's is the world's biggest burger store, no one is imagining a 1 kilometer long 10-story restaurant. You would just think it's really popular. I just thought Macys was really popular too.
Yeah, that Macys is a little bigger than I expected. It's larger than our Cross Iron Mills Mall, and I think it's 4 or 5 stories tall by the look of things. They just opened up, so people are flooding in. Really, really convenient timing on my part, getting here at 11. Let's go find some clothes. All right, it looks like they are up to 9 floors tall. That's impressive. So I think what it is that not that Macys as a brand is, but this actual location is the largest store in the world because it's 10 stories, including the lower level. It feels pretty endless, but I'll be able to find exactly what I need.
It's a wooden escalator.
Okay. In Macys, got a selection of pants. Let's try some on. No, you don't get to see anything. What are you thinking? I changed my mind. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're so nice. They're very nice. Very comfortable. Very lightweight too.
So, to be clear, the reason I'm buying clothes, especially shoes, is that our uniforms provided on the ship are as cheap as they possibly could come, and my shoes were causing me a lot of problems. So it was really important for me to buy comfortable clothes that I could work in, considering I spend 10 hours a day in these. I feel like at this rate, I'm going to spend like the whole day in Macys. It's everything. I just went from floor 5 down to the basement, -1. And I was looking for belts, but if you go up to deck 8, floor 8, you can maybe find some cheaper. So I'm gonna go do that and see if they have what I need. And then come back down. Oh boy.
I've been trapped twice now. Oop. Fix my camera orientation. I went up to floor 6. It just drops you off. There's no exit. It's one stop. Women's lingerie everywhere. And now I'm up on floor 8 and it's bathing suits everywhere. Everything's a trap.
It's a trap!
There we go. Here's our selection of belts up here. 27, one of which is a necktie. Nice necktie too, actually. $8. Oh. Oh, that's tempting, actually. They got me. Oh, do I need a new tie?
I feel like this is one step away from being a horror survival game. I just walked all the way from down there looking for the exit, and oh, what's up the stairs? I'm just hoping to find a way out. And it just keeps going. It just keeps going. It never ends. The goddamn store never ends. I think this is the basement. 10 floors of this. Just let me out. Let me out.
One is New York pizza. And a can of root beer. Got most of the stuff I needed so far. Nice pair of shoes, hopefully. Finally just came out of Macys. I'm like, oh wow, look at that Empire State Building. Let's go check it out. So far everything's really great. I've got an extra backpack that like folds into a palm-sized bag. So I threw that out, dumped all my clothes into it. So I've got the shoes pressed against my back. It's actually quite comfortable. So I'm glad I was able to throw that in and I'm not carrying around some shitty little paper string bag the whole day. But God, look at that. There it is. I don't know if it's actually all that significant, but it's cool to see in real life. Empire State Building. Just want to go get a photo of it. Maybe some drawing. Yeah, I gotta find some drawing opportunities around here somewhere. Yeah, you can't even see the top. That's pretty cool. It's cool just to be here. I feel like I'm at the foot of the mountain or something. Okay, so here's my thinking. There's the Empire State Building, still above it. I just got me some souvenirs. 20 bucks. Just quick and easy for me. That's what we're here for, quick and easy. Oh boy. I'm gonna try and get my distance from that. Okay, so we're at the Empire State Building. I'm maybe gonna try to find a good angle to take a photo, to do some drawing of it. I like drawing for my own photo reference. And then I'm gonna walk as much as I can here down to maybe Grand Central Station and then see if I can catch the subway to the park. But we'll see. I'm gonna walk you for a bit, maybe get a bike or a scooter or something on the way. Because I've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours left before I need to be back on the ship. God, it's really cool. Look at that. Look at that there. You don't have a choice. You're watching the video. What's going to be the best angle? Maybe a block up. Let's go a block up. While I'm walking, cannabis is legal in the state of New York. So you do get a hit of weed every so often because people just walk around smoking it like you would a cigarette, which is something I'm not used to in Canada, where it's also legal, but it seems like it's more regulated. A little cop car. I'm having a good time so far. The central area feels a lot cleaner than the neighborhoods I was walking through. A lot of taller buildings here. This is your, I guess, Spider-Man zone. I appreciate they're not blazing it constantly, they're just using it to let people know they're there at intersections. I appreciate that. This is a cool angle here. I'm gonna get a photo of this. Oh no. Oh, there's a church. I'm getting distracted. You know how much I love drawing churches. Empire State Building. Oh no. God, I love old Gothic style churches like this. They're so cool. And there's another cool building down there. I'm gonna get a photo for my later drawing reference on that too. Oh boy. There really is so much to see walking around with the variety of buildings. I'm sure I'd get tired of it after a week, but for the knowledge of holding that I've got one day here to be in New York, and to have the freedom to explore and be around, this is what I'm on the ship for. So I'm accomplishing my life's purpose at this moment in time, which is pretty excellent. This looks like the Doctor Strange house almost. I guess it's an embassy of some sort or something. I don't know. This is Madison Avenue, apparently, that I've been walking up. It's got all these cool buildings on it. Lots of stuff under construction as well. It's very cool. Boy. Oh boy, there it is. There's my Grand Central Station. I need photos. I need photos quickly. Quick photos. There we go. Okay, let's get on to it.
Very cool. I wonder how I walk there. I don't. After the crowded intersection and cars getting trapped in the middle of it, which is hilarious, here we're going in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grand Central Station. Oh my lord. It's like you could fit a dragon inside. That's a restaurant, I assume. And here is the main central terminal. Lots of great reference. There's like that 20-foot tall statue of Hermes at the top, which I'm sure I've probably just talked about. Absolutely colossal. And I go catch a train, I assume. Tracks. There's a track. There's a train. Oh, it smells like diesel. Wow. What an intense filtering system. You can't smell it at all from out there, but it's just diesel. Okay, I gotta find a map quick. Okay, I just got a map. It folds out into like an 18 by 20 sheet of paper. It's huge. Just let me adjust my camera. There we go. Yeah, it's like this. It's huge. It is the best souvenir I possibly could have gotten. I'm so excited to have this. I know a lot about the design history of this map. I don't know where I'm going. Escalators down, maybe? She said, the 4, the 5, the row 57, something like that. Escalators down, take a right at the end. Okay, try that. Okay, 4 and 5. We're making progress. This is the sort of thing I would have expected. And now we buy a ticket. Okay, I'm in. I bought a Metro card. And now I'm going down looking for the 4 or 5. Green line, I guess. 4 or 5 green line. Going uptown. Express or local? Okay. Guess we're doing this. So from here, there's something really important to understand. I live on a boat. A really big one. And in 6 hours, that boat leaves New York and sails to Bermuda. Check out my other videos for more about Bermuda. The ship has an all-on-board time. One for passengers and one for crew. If I am not aboard the ship on that time, I lose my job. They will leave me stranded here without my passport. It's over. I don't know what that time is today, and I have this nagging feeling it's in 30 minutes. It's busy and loud right now. I decided not to go to Central Park because I realized that the all-on time for crew is probably before my shift starting time. So I probably need to be there by 2:30, which is in 20 minutes. Not like 3 o'clock, 3:30 like I had initially planned. So I'm now rushing back through New York, having not gone on the transit or seen Central Park. Although I spent money on a Metro pass, which is cool. I'll take it as a souvenir. And hoping that I'm going to make it back, I can find and make it back to the docks on time.
You're not, you're going to shake your head.
That's pretty cool. Very realistic. Anyway, so that's where we're at. This might be the end of today's vlog, but we'll check back in the week. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this week's video. If I'm even doing them by weeks, I don't know how I'm going to be recording these, but that was definitely one heap of a video. Hopefully everything turned out good. Maybe I will visit New York again in a couple months. But for my potentially, why is it so dark? For potentially my one and only experience, that was a good day. I'm satisfied with that, and I'm gonna rest now and get ready to continue doing my job forever. What feels like forever. Only 4 more months. Now, this is not the end of the story. I actually did go to New York one more time. I did ride the subway. I did go to Central Park. I'm covering that in next week's video, as well as all sorts of crew shenanigans that happen behind the scenes. So subscribe, stay notified, and come back here at this time next week to check out New York Part 2. That's all I have for you today, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're finding success in everything that you do. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave me a like down below. Check out the playlist for all of my other cruise content. Subscribe to the channel for weekly cruise vlog and travel updates. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye. Oh, frick. God, my ADD's killing me today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, bye-bye.